Good evening, MUSL owners, men and women of the MUSL, I should say. It's the Commissioner's Corner. I'm James L. Seagraves, coming to you from my main studio. I sound like garbage, as you can probably tell. I felt like crap for the last, ever since basically Black Friday. It was Black Lung Friday. So I apologize on getting this to you late, but I'm ill. And, I don't know, if you saw my post on the Facebook group, you saw that I did make a mistake in the last podcast as to how many teams. 28 teams to get in the playoffs no matter what. But for some reason, I only had 8 division winners, which is ignorant when there's 16 divisions. I don't know how I messed that up, but I messed it up. I'm only human. So this is the playoff selection show. Normally I have a co-host, but being that, these are normally done at nighttime and I was, out of commission again yesterday, I didn't really want to have anyone come over and potentially get sick. I'm feeling a lot better, actually, if you can believe that or not. So, anyway, we're going to get to it here. Major developments in MUSL this weekend. A lot of stuff that I'm not proud of. I'm not impressed with people. A lot of things I'm very impressed with people. We're going to take it division by division real quick. So, bear with me here, okay? So, first of all, we're going to go through the division winners. In the Marvel Superman division, we have Granny's Baloney Curtains, who were 8-4. The scroll button doesn't work at my store, which is terrible. 8-4 with a 4-2 division record. Avita Honey Badgers had a chance to win that division if they had just won the game. They would have won the division, but they lost. Cheechki came up and got a big win for his team and secured a spot in the playoffs. Just didn't win the division. Granny's Baloney Curtains, because they're 4-2, they win that division. Honolulu Blue Balls, congratulations to you. You win the Thor division with a 7-5 record and a 5-1 division record. Way to go. Very few people are 5-1 in division. Providence Power, my team, for the first time ever, makes the playoffs. That's sad, but it is true. 5-1 division record, 6-6. They defeated Super Original this weekend in an awesome game. Scored over 100 points. Way to go. And the Iron Man division, Team Major Key, they'd already won it all. They played a bunch of bums. They still ended up 4-2 in division, which is crazy, even though they lost the last game on purpose. 6-6. So in terms of conference winner, who will get the first round bye? Granny's Baloney Curtains. Right here, they're getting the bye because they are 8-4. No other team is 8-4. Going to the DC Conference, the Black Hole defeated New Orleans Rock Chucks for the division this weekend. So that makes them 8-4 with a 3-3. Doesn't matter because they're 8-4. So congratulations to Rob Bradley. Glad you came back for the league because you won your division. And then in a very contested division, Giggle won and Brutal Broncos lost. And Giggle and Bitch is back, by the way. Whoa, was the Bitch back. She had a fantastic game this week. Scored over 100 points, ripping the soul out of Brutal Broncos. So congratulations to all of you. But mainly congratulations to Giga because you actually make the playoffs by division winning. Brady's Balls, 8-4, won again. And they're 4-2 in division now. That's very important, as I'll explain here in a second. So you win the Flash division. Aquaman division, Wally, can't even do it because I don't feel good. 8-4 with a 2-4 division record. That's important because they basically tanked the last 2 weeks, so they got 2 byes. But because of that, they're not going to get a bye in the playoffs. So it's how you play it. You get 2 byes in the non-playoffs or 1 bye in the playoff. Brady's Balls wins the DC Conference, gets a bye in the first round. Down in the Star Wars division or conference, Han Solo division, 52 Shades of Clay had that wrapped up a couple weeks ago. They win that division, but because they lost on purpose 2 weeks in a row, they will not get a bye. Friday Night Tights, 8-4. Huge game over Monsters of the Midway. They beat them this weekend. A huge game. Great performance. I forget, there was a very high-scoring game. Friday Night Tights moves on, wins the division. FarmersOnly.com winning the Darth Vader division. We already knew that. They won it a couple weeks ago. And the Sag Nasty Notch above top notches, 8-4, defeated Brady O'Bush, a past champion, this weekend to win the Kylo Ren division. So now the question is this: This is weird, but this is how this thing works out. When it comes down to tiebreakers, you have Sag Nasty, you have Farmers Only, you have Friday Night Tights. They're 8-4. Go to the division record, 4-2. Go to then head-to-head winning percentage. And this is where Friday Night Tights kind of gets boned, but it's the way this works for the conference seeding. Sag Nasty's notch above Tots notch played FarmersOnly.com earlier in the year and lost to them, meaning that FarmersOnly.com has the best head-to-head winning percentage, even though they never played Friday Night Tights. So FarmersOnly.com will win the conference, get the first round bye. I'm sorry, Melissa Garrity. You had a great performance, 902 points. If it would have went to if no one had ever played anyone, you would have won. But because FarmersOnly.com played Sag Nasty's notch above Tots notch and beat them, then they win the conference. And finally, the Game of Thrones conference, Lannister division, getting Schneidered. What a Cinderella story. Josh Greiner was corresponding with me all week about how he messed up in the lineup and he was nervous. He thinks he was going to back into the playoffs. Let me just tell you something, kids. This guy had a chance to win the conference. He did not win the conference. He didn't win his division. And worse, as you'll find out in a second, the dude didn't even make the playoffs. What? Could have won the conference, didn't make the playoffs. How tight is this shit? It's super tight, let me tell you. So, getting Schneidered, pulling a 3-game win streak, 4-2 in division, good enough to win the division. Vic in the Box, a 3-game skid, as you see here, 2-4 in division, 7-5 doesn't mean dick when it comes down to it, because you are 2-4 in division. Getting Schneidered, the Cinderella story. Hey, he had the same illness I have apparently, and he came up and he won 3 games in a row. Good enough to win the division. Way to go. And then we got the Stark division. Very low. I got a 1-800 number calling me. I'm not answering it. Sorry. Thanks for playing. Bye-bye. Hold my DAC. T-Tokes. This comes down to the tiebreaker. They're both 6-6. They're both 4-2. I believe Hold My DAC beat them twice in a row. Or maybe they split. Let me look and see who won this. I don't remember how this works. I'm sorry. I'm all drugged up. Hold My DAC, T-Tokes. Hold My DAC beat T-Tokes in week 3. T-Tokes beat them in week 10, so they were tied. At that point, it goes to points. And Hold My DAC, 849 points, 751 for T-Tokes. Hold My DAC, winning the Stark division with a staggering 6-6 record. Hey, congratulations to you. Game of Thrones Conference, Targaryen division. This is the closest one by far, folks. Now you see me, now you don't. End of story. Wins it because he's riding a 5-game winning streak. 9-3, 957 points. What a year for Ryan Frazier's team. Congratulations on winning the Targaryen division. And then the Baratheon division. This is sick. This is absolutely sicker than I am. Maybe not. Password is Taco. Collector Kings. Okay? Both were playing for the division. One submitted a lineup. That's right. Collector Kings, we love you, Danny Lane, but it's unacceptable. I don't care what you got going on. If you're playing for the division and you get fucking randomized, you deserve to lose. You deserve to lose this division. You deserve everything that you got coming to you, friend, because that's unacceptable. So, because he got randomized, better bring your A game, came up and won. He actually submitted a lineup and he won. Password is Taco fucking loses, but because Collector Kings is a bag of dung this week, he stumbles into the playoffs. 4-2, wins the division. Congratulations, Password is Taco. Dom Valenti winning the division and just trash style. So, now we got this conference. It's clearly won by Now You See Me, Now You Don't. 9-3, best division in the league, in fact, or best record in the league. So, those are your 16 division winners. Those are your 4 conference winners. So let's go down to a little more, we'll go back to this here in a second. We're going to seeding, okay? You see here, I'm going to try to blank this out, but I can't right now. I'm just going to go right down through it. Top 4 are the conference winners. Then you have the rest of the division winners here. Friday Night Tights, the 5 seed. Sagnasty Notch, but Notch is a 6 seed. The Black Hole, the 7 seed. Wally, the 8 seed. Honolulu, Gigago, Getting Schneider, 52 Shades of Clay, Providence Power, Pass for Tackle, Hold My Deck, and Team Major Key are all 6-6, but they win their divisions. And actually pretty good in their division. Sorry. 16 seeds, 16 division winners. Then we go to the next best records, the 8 best records. We got Cheechki, 17 seed. Bring back the butt fumble. Congratulations, Tom Farmer. You both of your teams have made it. All Papa's players in with an 8-4 record. There's a lot of 7-5 teams. This is where it gets a little ugly. Monster of the Midway, he was number 1 for a lot of the year. Ends up getting the 20 seed overall. New Orleans Rock Chucks, you lost this week, but you still made the playoffs. Congratulations, because you are 4-2. Brady O'Bush, 3-3. But 7-5, 3-3, good enough to make it in. Squadrels, out of nowhere. 2-game win streak, gets in the playoffs with the 23 seed. And the brutal Broncos, despite losing the last 2 games of the year, stumbles in on record because they're 3-3. Now let's go back here. Let's look at Vic in a Box with 7-5. 2-4 in division. Just shitty performance. Tenacious D, same. 2-4 in division. Doesn't matter. You have no tiebreaker argument. Oviedo Honey Badgers, they didn't make it in based on points. I mean, this is close shit, people. They were 3-3, but it doesn't matter at this point, you know. So y'all got a good chance to get into the drawing, and then we go to points out of teams that are left. Okay, points out of teams that are left. Uncle Rico, 6-6, 894 points. Congratulations, my friend. That is way up there. You will see, I don't know what this is sorted by at this point. I don't know. I was sorting shit. But 894 points is the most out of the teams that have not made the playoffs yet. And then followed by Kikumbas, 886 points, 0.2. Good for second. So you guys are making it in based on points. So let's go back here real quick. 25 seed Uncle Rico, 894 points. If you look here, it's hilarious too because some of these guys that won divisions didn't score that many points. Some guys didn't score 800 points. Look at this guy. The number 7 seed overall was 8-4, scored 780 points. That is 114 points less than a team that went 6-6, didn't even win the division. But that's why the Muscles designed this way. These guys had great seasons, scored a shit ton of points. They deserved to make it in. Unfortunately, there weren't as many point seeds as I thought there'd be because I'm a moron last week and made a messed up podcast. But it is what it is. If you're counting on my word to get in on that, then you suck anyway because you should be trying to get in on merit, not what some guy with a receding hairline says. That's all I'm saying. So, there's that. Now, here's the thing. Every team that is not in the playoffs gets in, and this is it. This is the lottery. This, straight up, I don't know why these bars on the side. It's a shitty camera, I guess. This is where it gets important. Every team, well, I should say every team, almost every team that didn't get in based on merit, record, points, etc., has a chance via the lottery. Oh, that hurt really bad. I shouldn't have done that. So, why do I say almost every team? Because here's why. You scroll down here, you see these big red lines. These big red lines means they're randomized more than once in a year. And that means you do not get into the random. You do not get in the thing, period. So, to Matt McCullough, Donald Trump 420, so long, friend. Yeah, randomized multiple times this year. Ashley Manning, HGH supplier, I believe that's Joel Spencer, I think. I don't know. He's gone. The Apache Chiefs, my own cousin, my own Ken, not getting in this year based on randomizer because he sucks. And the defending fucking champion. Let me repeat that, folks. Minus the F-bomb. The defending champion was randomized multiple times this year, including the final week, which could have, made or break the season. But luckily the randomizer does. It's there. It didn't automatically give a win. The randomizer won, I think, 3 games this year, so it's possible. And the Irish Shamrocks, it is what it is. You lost 4 games in a row because you got randomized 2 out of those last 3 weeks. So, yeah. And funny enough, now this is actually almost sadder. A team has no name. I don't think was ever randomized, but they ended up being 2-10. That's pretty sad. Maybe they were randomized once. I don't know. They didn't get a lot of points, that's for sure. Of course, they didn't get a lot of wins either. So that's where we are. Who the hell's team is that anyway? Whose team is the team has no names? I think that's, Brandon Koski. He made the playoffs last year. What the hell, Koski? So, that being said, you get 1 entry into the drawing for every win you have. Okay? So if you want to look here, Zeke's Relationship Corner has 6. Yeti Express has 4. Vic in a Box has 7. We can go through all these if you want, but I won't. Okay? So that's what this is. If you look to the far left, you can look here. Whoa, hold on. Okay, here we go. You can see here that these are all legit. Super Original, yep. T-Tokes, yep. Tenacious D, yep. Broskies, yep. So, oh my God, that's gross. Yummy. So, yeah, had to swallow that. Imagine that. That's fun. Okay, so if you look to the far left here, this column equals rand parentheses, okay? This is randomly generating a number, all right? So I'm going to hit this. I'm going to random.org. I'm not going to hit this number yet, but I'm going to hit this generate button, and you'll see that it will randomly select a number. None of these count, okay? I'm hitting it multiple times. You see that I'm hitting this multiple times, okay? So I have no idea what it's going to spit out. Now, I'm going to take this. I'm going to sort the column by A. Okay? Now, what we're going to do is I'm going to hit this randomizer 10 times. And the winner will be the number. See these columns down here? Based on that. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 84 is the number. We're going to come over here. We're going to scroll down to where it says 84. And that is going to be Riverside Raging Rancors. Congratulations, Ham and Egger. You have made it in to the playoffs. I'm going to data sort this again. This time I'm going to sort it by B and delete all the Riverside Raging Rancors out of here. Okay, so that's going to delete those columns. And that means we are now going between 1 and 171. Congratulations to Craig Monahan. I'm going to go back over here. Data, sort range by column A, which is random again. Now you'll see it is completely randomized again. And I'm going to hit that button 10 times again. Here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 97 is the number. We're going to scroll down to 97. And is that your final answer? What? Hey, you know what? That's the way it goes. That's my wife's team. And I promise you this is not collusion. You saw how randomized this shit is. She's 6-6. She had a good chance. She had a good year. She came in second place in her division. So, hey, it is what it is, people. This first year either of us made the playoffs, actually. So, well, there you have it. So let's look at the, I'm going to go in here and put these in right now, in fact. Set up. We're going to seed these playoff teams. Manually seed playoff teams. The 27 seed is Riverside Raging Rancors, wherever you are. And the 28 seed, is that your final answer? Unbelievable. We'll fix that later. So now we're going to take a look at the bracket here. Week 13, Team Major Key taking on Cheechski, 16 and 17 seed. The winner of that will go on to play Now You See Me, Now You Don't, the number 1 overall seed. Congratulations, that's your consolation. Honolulu Blue Balls, Larry Weinberg, taking on Brent Timmerman's Brutal Broncos in the 9 and 24 matchup. We got Wally, who's fresh off 2 straight byes, taking on Uncle Rico, Pat Provost. We got the Providence Power, yours truly, taking on Monsters of the Midway, former number 1 team, Brian Griffin. So that'll be on winner. That will take on the number 2, 4, or 3 seed. I don't remember who it is. Granted, it's below the curse. I think he's a 3 seed or 4 seed. You have to be, because Now You See Me, Now You Don't. What's up there? 52 Shades of Clay taking on New Orleans Rock Chucks. Friday Night Tights taking on Is That Your Final Answer in a battle of Addison alumni wives. Steve Garrity and James Seagrave's wives playing. Hold My Dak taking on Bring Back the Butt Fumble. That's Corey Dole versus Tom Farmer. Now, real quick here, okay? This is designed. The league is designed where you will not play yourself during the year. However, it can happen in the playoffs. And while our response to that is, if you're good enough to get both teams in the playoffs, then I guess you goddamn well deserve to be able to play each other in the playoffs. Remember, not 2 years ago, there was a husband and wife in the finals. That was crazy. Now, well, that's Corey Brewer. I thought Brady's Balls was Tom Farmer. Never mind. Brady's Balls is Corey Brewer. That whole last 20 seconds was worthless. Oh, my God. Brady's Balls. We'll take on the winner of that. Giggle, Giggle. Michael Myers 2.0 taking on Squadrels. The Black Hole taking on Cucumbas. The 14-seed Password is Taco. Dom Valenti taking on 19-seed Old Papa's Playas. Melissa Garrity's dad, I believe. Winner of that will take on FarmersOnly.com. Getting Schneidered will be taking on Brady O'Bush. And the Sag Nasties notch above top notch taking on Riverside Raging Rancors. So that's a Ben Miller versus Craig Monahan matchup right there, folks. So, yeah. So the 5 seed is taking on, Friday Night Tate's the 5 seed, taking on the other wild card team. So there we go. There's your schedule. Now, I may, just for shits and grins, have a NIT bracket, and I think I will. So, remember, your season is not over because you will see very shortly I'm going to generate an NIT bracket just for shits and grins with the remaining however many teams are left, minus the ones that got randomized out, obviously. And the winner of that may or may not get free entry next year. That's what we're going to do. So, that'll give me some more stuff to talk about during the podcast. So, be looking for that. I just came up with an idea just like now as I'm sitting here. So, yeah, man. If you didn't make the playoffs originally, you can jump in the NIT bracket and or we call it the SUK bracket maybe. And we'll see how it works. So thanks a lot, guys. I hope you appreciate these podcasts, especially when I sound like I'm going through puberty. Yeah, so be looking for that bracket. Submit your lineups this week, people, because you're going to be playing. You're either playing for the main pot, which is a lot of money. Final Four all get payouts this year. Division winners do not get payouts this year. I made a dictatorial decision on that because there's too many damn divisions, and last year's payout just wasn't good enough for the winner, I didn't think. So to get paid out, you have to make it to the Final Four, period. So there we go. Enjoy your day. Hopefully y'all feel better than I do.